Price, Associate Dean of Academic Support Services, here with you today. We're going to just talk a little bit about student email. Now, that's been a big problem for a lot of students, having trouble getting into it. What's my email address? What's my password? Those kind of things. So, the first thing that you need to know to access your student email is when you receive your acceptance letter from Frank Phillips College, along with your student portal information, directions on how to get into your student email are included in that letter. Now, in some instances, there could be an error with the importing of the email, so sometimes there are some hiccups, but we go through Microsoft. So today what I wanted to just talk to you a little bit about and show you is, okay, this is the Frank Phillips College website, www.fpctx.edu, and to access your student email, you just go there, and on the front page you'll notice that right here we have a student email button. Okay, so you just click on it, and it's going to redirect you to an Outlook, and you can see up at the top here that Microsoft is there, and it's going to bring you to an Office 365 screen that looks like this. Okay, now your student email address starts off exactly the same as your student login information. Now I'm going to use mine, so Price17216 is what it is, and if this was the student portal, you just type that in, copy and paste it, and that would get you into your student portal. But for your email, it starts off with @student.fpctx.edu, so you have to add that to get into your student email. And then by default, your password is going to be your birth date. Now, I've already logged in once and changed my password, so it's something different. But, for example, I was born January the 5th, 1980. Yeah, I realize that I'm old. But instead of putting in 01/05/1980, this is the format in which you would type it. So I was born January the 5th, 1980, so it would be 1/5/1980. So you can see up there at the top, that's what my initial password would look like. Okay, now remember, mine's not that now because I've already changed it. And once you log in the first time, this is going to tell you to change your password. Once you change it, we don't know what it is. So if you forget it, there's a way to reset that, and I'll talk about it in just a little bit. But let me go ahead and see if I can even remember my password for it. Okay, so let me log in. Okay, and so nope, I don't want to do that. And of course I'm using Google Chrome, but this should work in any browser. So Internet Explorer, Mozilla fans, Mac, knock yourself, Safari, whatever, knock yourself out. Okay, so when you log in, this is what it's going to look like. Now obviously this is where new emails come from, so if you need to take care of that, you can do that. Okay, see this little cog up here? If at any point in time you want to change your settings, including your password, you just click on that, and you can come down here to Options. Okay, and it'll take you to your account, and you can look at all this information right here. So there's the list of things you can do. You'll notice over here it's change your password. You can forward your email to another account. Those kind of things. So you can take a look. Here's the option: connect your mobile phone or device to your account. So if you want to get your student emails on your phone, you can. You can just follow the instructions. Maybe if it'll click. Anyways, just know that you can do that. Okay, so here's your Outlook. Now keep this in mind, this is very important. If you ever need to contact somebody here at Frank Phillips College that works here, you need to use your student email. Now this is very important. So if you need to create a new email, it's up here in the left hand corner, create new mail. Okay, and over here on the right hand side, this is where you can set it up. So let's say you're going to send an email to me, and you'll notice everybody out here has the same email address format. It's first initial, last name, @fpctx.edu. So if you know your instructor's name, if you know the staff member's name, you can use that to your advantage. If you don't know it, there's a way to find it, and I will show you. It's back here on the Frank Phillips College website, and you just click on Inside FPC, and right here in the middle of the page, FPC Contact Information and Directory, and it's got everybody in alphabetical order by last name that works here. So you can scroll all the way down. If you're looking for me, you can go to the prices, and you can see there's Jason Price, there's my extension, my office, my title, and then it's actually got direct links to the emails as well for most people. So you can, find people that way. But if you know who you're sending it to, make sure you do that. Okay, now we need to talk a little bit about email etiquette. Now, a couple things. If you send a faculty member or staff an email from your Yahoo, your Gmail account, we have no way to verify that that's actually you that's sending us the email. And not only that, but a lot of times it'll get caught up in our spam filter and we'll never get it to start with. So for any official Frank Phillips College correspondence, you need to use this, and you need to do it professionally. You just keep in mind that, just like you would if you were hired at a job and needed to send an email to a business, you need to do this. Okay, so for your subject line, it's very helpful if you add your full name, list the class and the section number that you're talking about. Keep in mind, a lot of your faculty members, now if this is to a staff member, you don't need to do this, but say you're sending an email to, John Jordan. Okay, well, I'm in History 1301, section 2, okay, for example. And then finally, send the topic, assignment 2, let's say, for example. And then in the text, this is very important, and I've seen faculty members do this, but, don't just type in, why you fail me, lols, okay? No, it's not going to work. Most faculty members won't even respond to that, okay? You're not sending a text message to your best friend. You're sending a professional email to somebody that's teaching your class, so please try to keep it in some sort of semblance of format. Mr. Jordan, I was just curious as to why I failed assignment 2. Could you please respond when you have the thanks, and then of course whoever it is. Alright, and then once you're done, you just hit send. If you need to attach something to an email, here's where you go. You just go to insert, and then you can figure out attachments, and then you just browse and find the file that you need to take care of. Hit send, and of course, in addition to sending emails, you'll also receive them. Anything that we deem important enough, they'll send out all student emails to let you know. So just keep in mind. Now, I mentioned, okay, so what happens if you can't remember your password, if you try to log in and it's not working? Well, the answer is going to be back here on the front page of your student portal, or on the website. And you can see right here in between student portal and student email, right under athletics, there's a reset password option, and you just click on that. Okay, and you'll notice this works for both your student email and your student portal. So you can choose which one you want to do, in this case, your student email, and then you'll type all your information, your birthday. We need your FPC student email address. Okay, and remember, it's the same as your portal login. You just add @fpctx.edu, a phone number where we can call you if we have any questions, and we need an alternate email address so we can, when we reset your password, we can send it to that email address. I can't stress how important that is. We don't have a way to reset it and let you know we've done it until you include an alternate email. And this is the place where you can include your alternate email. That's fine. Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail, whatever you got. Okay. And then any comments that you have, if you've tried to log in, if you need this by a certain time, just keep in mind, and I get a lot of these. These are not automated immediately things. These are things that employees, we have to manually go in and reset them. So if you send one like I got from a student yesterday at about 9 o'clock at night that said, help me please, I need this immediately, and of course it was all in misspelled and in text gibberish, okay, make sure that you leave yourself plenty of time. If you need to get something done by 10 o'clock and you send it to us at 9 o'clock at night, it's not getting done till the next morning, okay? And so once you fill all this out, you just hit the submit button, and please only hit it once. Now, I know it's going to look a bit strange. Whenever you submit it, it doesn't take you to a new page that says, congratulations, this is complete. It's going to kick it back and just refresh it back to the top of the page, and up here it's just going to say, up here at the top where this is, it's just going to say, okay, your request has been submitted, and somebody will reset it. Usually it takes about anywhere 12 to 24 hours, okay, depending on how busy we are to do that. So just keep in mind your email is very important. If your instructor needs to get in touch with you, they're not sending you an email to hotmama or baseballgod@gmail.com. They're sending it to your student email address, and that's the way we expect you to send it back to us, okay? So you can access your email from the front page of our website, or underneath the Students tab. You can see here's Student Email and Student Portal. So hopefully at least some of this has been instructive for you. This is Jason Price. If you have any questions, jprice@fpctx.edu. You've seen my email address. And remember, to find anybody else, if you've got problems, underneath the Inside FPC tab, contact information directory, and you can find everybody that way. All right. Good luck this semester.